something spooky I do for you. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something spooky I do for you. I'm just trying to give you something.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. We're going to be doing some artwork tonight. My desk is a absolute mess right now.
So is mine. And hi, Chat. I'm here too.
Yeah, we got Swifty here too. Man, trying to keep stuff on my desk that I need for stream while also putting this drawing tablet on here is not something I was anticipating beforehand.
I thought you were gonna use your mouse.
Nah, I do have a drawing tablet, so I'm gonna make use of it.
Fair.
Might as well.
Yeah, if you have it, use it.
Yeah, if I
But
got it,
I know
it
it's
might
not
as well be
program.
used. But yeah, I've got my things set up. Obviously, I've kind of repurposed the tournament screen for this, but kind of the most relevant thing I had for doing something like this. We are going to be drawing basically the list of people who donated to the Pride Month campaign last month. That is like about 7 people. And also on top of that, Swifty here did redeem the artwork of their character thing. So I will be also, after I get like the group drawing done, I will also be like switching over to doing a drawing of Swifty if I get that far tonight. I
Don't
am
rush. You'll make mistakes if you do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rush. The point more is I am absolutely not used to digital art at the moment. I've not done a huge amount of stuff with said drawing tablet yet, so I don't know how to use this thing properly. So there's gonna be a bit of scuff, almost guaranteed.
I know the
We
right person to ask.
Oh, I bet Arthur's
Oh yeah, no,
probably a
he's
wonderful resource for that. I know a number of people I've kind of picked the brains of over the last several months. It finding a program to use for drawing in, finding all of that stuff. But as also Leafeon, I see you in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for dropping in as always. Let me get the yeah. My keyboard is in the most awkward of positions at the moment to actually type anything. So, yeah. When I have to switch over and actually type something in, it is an absolute pain. Anyways, let's start off here. Where do I have some images to use for just reference, because I had an idea last night of what I actually want to do here, so we're gonna get that up on my screen a bit. Okay, which of these do I actually... Okay, so first and foremost, who are we starting with?
Good question. Who came
We got
first?
I mean, the anonymous donator was the first one, but
Well, that's probably a good place to start.
yeah, we did have an idea for that we were talking about last night with Overkill. Was it like a
Another
night or
good
two
place to
ago?
start would also maybe, if you're gonna have a background, if it's gonna be simple, just like a color. Most people just do white though.
Yeah, I think white's the plan here. Just gonna... Oh, that's actually fine. That doesn't actually interfere with anything, does it? I just put that. It's currently trying to locate a good spot on my monitor for the reference image so I can see it without it interfering with any of the other things that I have to be able to look at. Honestly, that's probably the best spot overall. My setup is not made for this. Anyways. Let's see what we can start with. What do I got right now? Very thin. Basic paintbrush.
I just unlocked a weapon you're gonna love.
Ooh.
You ever wanted a railgun?
I mean, we
Just a
have one of
pilot gun?
those. So there was a second part to that. A railgun with what?
Pilot gun.
Oh, as a pilot gun. Oh.
Yeah, they're low.
Oh.
They're low mass coil guns, essentially. But they're
Ooh.
they're basically mass accelerated cannons.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Just
that
on a smaller
effectively
scale.
what a railgun is, right?
Yeah.
Just, ooh, as a pilot cannon. Ooh.
Yeah, and because the small one has two.
Oh, you right. Double railgun.
Triple railgun if you have three.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, you have the second one on the ship.
Two on the ship, then one on then the big one. However, it is in an awkward shape, so
Yeah, trying to get two on there is probably rough. Is it still the same U shape as the big one?
yeah, just yeah.
Okay. So yeah, getting two in there is
No,
gonna be rough, but
yeah,
damn,
it's just a little
damn, that would be
smaller.
worth it if you could.
Yeah.
There, let's see. We got. God, this is rough without doing this on here. I'm very much usually more just going over the same spot over and over again with pencil usually. I don't know if this is the right tool to be using for this. Honestly, it could be worse. A little misshapen.
Well, you're doing a sketch first and then liner, right?
That's kind of what I'm doing, yeah. So this is just kind of me get a basic thing, though. Even the sketch, the shape is off. It's a little rough.
Oh, damn! It has how much range? Okay. Yeah, I can hit things at railgun ranges.
Ooh.
Thankfully, it doesn't use up much ammo, but when you have two of them.
Oh, yeah. There it is. That's the tool I'm looking for. Alright. If I'm going for that sizing for things, then that's going to go there. That, get my brush back out. Forgot I had that on that button. Okay, well.
A shotgun with a high-powered scope. Okay.
Shotgun with a high-powered scope is always nice. Mm.
Okay, this thing at close range just does between 300 to 3,000 damage, depending on how well you
Ooh.
hit. It. So I have a feeling it's better on the bigger ship, because then you have one, and lets you conserve ammo while being more range focused, while the secondaries can deal with groups or closer range stuff.
Mm-hmm. Probably something like that. Why are we... Oh, tablet? Why are we... That. Why are we... That's annoying. Why are we suddenly having that consistently?
So it effectively does 800 damage per second.
Damn.
Also, they did fix the issue of the weapons not actually getting upgraded stats when you actually level them up.
Well, that's good. That was kind of a big one.
Yeah, apparently they were, but it was not showing up. So everything actually does show that now, which is nice.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. No, I can imagine.
I think someone forgot the on command on
Yeah.
switch for that code.
You get all these little bonuses with the weapons when you upgrade them, but none of the actual stat boosts. It's a little weird.
Yeah, and now it actually shows them actually leveling up,
Mm-hmm.
everything leveling up.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's.
It's not much for common stuff, but like since it was just upgrading the damage from base 800 to base 860 at level 3, and then I put in the bonus 20% damage, so now 1000 damage per second. It does take 4 MO per shot though.
Mm-hmm. Mm. That's our basic pose for that. One thing I need to look into with this is figuring out what a good brush is for some stuff. Because I have absolutely no idea. I just draw with pencil. I need to figure out how to color things. I need to figure out how to shade, highlight, all that.
I don't know
It's
how to
going to be a
shade or
minute.
highlight. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
sketching and
Inking.
the line art.
Yeah. Inking, doing the actual line art after the sketch. Yeah. I gotta figure out like what the actual like the good things for that is. Like I'm sketching right now. Just kind of getting a basic body shape going so I can figure
And
out what I'm doing.
I just use the basic brush, so it's
Yeah.
nice and smooth and consistent.
Okay. Yeah. I might try that afterwards. We're just gonna get the
Uh,
sketch going
the pencil
first.
also has a nice touch to it.
Mm-hmm. I just went for like the sketching end of it. One of the default tools is just a pencil, and I went, yeah, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Alright, where's my other... I should keep this file folder with all the reference images open. That you can get minimized. You're going to be needed again. That's like, I have a couple images with like a bunch of different pose references kicking around for just the general, that looks like a good pose to put somebody in.
I mean, I have a bunch of those too if you need them. Just let me
Yeah,
know.
I got a couple documents of them just sitting, so I've got it highlighted. I'm just sorting through to figure out. Yeah, that one looks like the one I want to use. But let's see where. Never fucking mind Windows. Alright. Download a picture and it won't let me fucking look at it. Alright. Let's see. Just gotta go ahead and open it in a browser instead because Windows, I guess. Hmm. Sweet. Apple.
Hmm?
No, it definitely drawing tablet definitely detected my hand pressing against it there.
Oh,
When
yours
it
is a
should
pressure-based one?
when hmm?
Yours is pressure-based?
I I don't know. Shouldn't be. It should just be detecting the pencil. I'm also wearing that glove that you're supposed to wear to prevent it from your hand from marking it. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be detecting my hand, but here we are because sometimes my hand's pressing down so close to where I am that it's like, oh, you're doing something else. You're trying to press a button. Ah. I'm like, no. I'm trying to draw.
He's starting to look like a monkey.
Was not the intent, but oh, I can move it if I do that. Okay, I don't need a second tool. Got it.
You know those monkeys with the faces being a solid different color, looking like a mask? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I understand what you're talking, but no. Wait. That's the one. Mm. Mm. Okay, what's with that fucking delay? Come on. Click. I pressed the pen down. It's giving me like a little timer circle on the screen.
Why?
I don't know. It's giving me a little timer circle. It's just like, and it not doing anything, and it takes a second, and then it catches up to where the pen is, and I'm like, what the? Like occasionally it's just
That
doing that. I'm like, that. There's like some delay between
that's
me
not
hitting the
right.
button. Yeah, some delay between me putting the pencil down and it like actually drawing things. It's weird. Okay, seriously, that is super annoying. Okay, but literally when you just jump like that, it's fucking impossible. Gonna no. Okay.
If it becomes too much of a pain, there's always the mouse.
You. That's gonna aggravate the living fuck out of me. It really is. Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. Don't know what's doing that. That's the other part of it. Okay, look, I have the eraser tool up. Why the do we need a delay on the eraser tool coming out? Like, what did that?
I can hear the frustration.
Hmm. It is. Let me fucking draw. No, I can't see what I'm doing. And then suddenly goes, oh, every pen stroke you just did over the last second that we didn't show you anything is now all there. I'm like,
God. have you ever seen any of the Halo 3 commercials?
The Halo 3 which?
Commercials.
Can't say that I have, or that I remember them anyway.
Okay. There's one that you have to see. Thankfully, it's only a minute long. Ding. There you go. Watch it whenever.
Okay.
The ads for Halo 1, 2, and 3 were great. But Halo 3's peak ads. Because you have the standard marketing of, oh yeah, it's on Mountain Dew, oh yeah, it's on this chip brand. But that's just license. The good stuff came straight from Bungie. You want to know what Bungie's budget for the Halo 3 ads they had? I'm just making small talk, by the way.
Oh, I know. No, it's not. I'm trying desperately to not let my frustration with the drawing tablet show through in my voice.
Fair.
So if you hear me go silent, it's not because I don't want to talk. It's just the drawing tablet is aggravating the living hell out of me, and I am attempting not to let it sound when I respond to something quickly, and
Yeah,
make
that's
it
fair.
sound like I'm angry with you.
No, I know you're angry at it.
It's like, ah. This is just, it wasn't doing it for like the first chunk of this, and now it's just like every time I put the pen down, it's like, nah, you don't get to do anything right now. Just hold on a second, and everything's now there. All those pen strokes that you made while not actually aware of where the pen was going. Hope that works for you.
That is definitely screw you.
I was just, there has to be a setting somewhere on this where it's just like, you're pressing the thing down or in a specific way, and that's going to activate a different setting, and that settings doesn't
There has
activate.
to be.
Or
There has to be.
I need to play with this thing a bit and figure out what the fuck, because
Yeah.
that shit ain't gonna fly. It's really not.
It sounds like you just want to pick it up and throw it and just go to the mouse.
A little bit. That even then, I am definitely better with the pen than I am with the mouse drawing things. So
Yes, so am I. So am I. But
so
sometimes I just don't feel like clearing my space on my desk and putting it all down and everything and
Mhm.
hooking it up. Like, that's a lot of work for what I feel like is only going to be 10 minutes.
It's never 10 minutes. It's never 10 minutes.
For me, it can be 10 minutes.
Fair enough.
Welcome to ADHD.
Mm.
So, it cost the Halo TV series cost $10 million per episode. The total
Yeah.
budget Bungie used for the Believe campaign ad was $2 million. For a 1-minute shot of minis, basically I forget the term. And then
Oh,
the other
stop
3
motion?
videos, kind of like that, yeah, but
Yeah,
nothing you
if you're
actually have to move
talking
the
about
camera.
using minis, stop motion sounds about correct.
Diorama, there we go. Where you make a
Okay,
scene,
yeah.
nothing moves, just the camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Every model is painstakingly and lovingly crafted by hand, by the way. You'll
Ooh.
feel the soul in the ad. And then there's about 8 minutes of old fake veterans talking about the Human Covenant War. And that was $2 million. Still a better Halo series than the Halo TV series.
Yeah, not exactly a high bar to clear though.
It's not. And they also did another one called Halo Landfall. That only cost about, to my knowledge, 1 million. Though Bungie's the only one that has the correct answer for that, unless they said it somewhere.
Ah, okay.
You have like average cost of costumes, props, stuff like that. That's where these figures come from, but like it could be all over the place. There's also the short ad called Starry Night.
Okay.
That's a good one too. And then you compare them to like Halo 4 and 5's ads, and I'm just like, where's the soul? Like, there's no soul in stuff nowadays. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it's a little harder to come by these days. It really is. Okay, that's a good reference for what I want to do here. I've somehow picked up the pen backwards. That definitely isn't how you do this.
Oh, here's an ad for Halo Reach that everyone loves. I'm just gonna have to like show the community all these one day. 'Cause they're great.
Oh yeah.
Like when a studio loves both their community and what they're making, when you could feel the soul and then you come back any day of any year and just be like, fuck, this was the shit. This is still the shit.
Yeah.
Like we all have a series we love that has basically wrapped up, but then someone else took the reins and just made it keep going and going and squeezing it, and it's just like, please stop, it's already dead. Like Sonic.
Yeah.
I know I'm rambling, but
No, it's okay. I understand what you're talking about.
What series would you just go on a rant on?
Ooh,
Probably Pokemon, if I had to guess.
to some degree, yeah. I mean, if I went on a rant about Pokemon stuff, it would probably be just very, like, competitive stuff. Maybe. I could probably go on with a lot of details there. Let's see what else. I could probably go on a hell of a rant about two other things.
Oh.
Number one, Kirby.
Huh.
I could go on a hell of a rant about some of the stuff in that series. Secondly, there's certain 70s or 80s super robot anime I could probably do the same about.
Oh, those were good, but also also bad. Like
They're
there was
so
no in
bad,
between.
they're good sometimes, and then you get stuff like, specifically I think, like Mazinger and Get a Robo. I could probably go on a hell of a tangent about if I really, really wanted to.
I actually liked parts of those.
Oh yeah. Nah, those are pretty good, and honestly just seeing how they develop from part to part is quite a thing.
Yeah, I watched them when I was younger, and young me was just like, I just want the fight.
Yeah. The funny thing with Mazinger specifically is how a good portion of the show was just the villain plotting to keep him out of the fucking cockpit. Because really early on into the show, the bad guy realized once if he got into that robot, it was over. That was it. There was no stopping the robot. So just stop Koji from getting in the fucking cockpit. is like 2/3 to 3/4 of every episode early on. It wasn't until like way later in the series that he suddenly figured out a way to actually damage the damn thing, and fights actually started being fights.
Yeah.
And not just Koji gets in robot, blows up everything with a single hit. We just gotta keep him out of the mech. We gotta keep him out of the mech. He gets in that mech, it's over.
I need to go back and find it and watch them again because I barely remember that at all. But
Yeah. It's fun. Like the strong difference here is Mazinger has like multiple fucking timelines. Like it's not a single canon and barely cohesive between. So it's like, yeah, this show's in this timeline. This is the timeline where this movie was canon.
it just allows the creators to do what they want while still being canon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do what you want. Just make the little alterations to the timeline here. Fun times. Like, Grendizer is also part of the Mazinger timeline, so that's a thing. That's just. I mean, it's hard to debate that point when Koji is literally the secondary pilot in that show. Just Koji, I decided not to bring Mazinger. Koji. Koto, I didn't bring the good mech Koji in that show.
Why? It wouldn't
That,
be a show
that's
otherwise.
yeah, that one. There's actively a movie about that. Where the joke is after Mazinger said, and that his mech was blown up, he took off and went to college in the U.S. to study rocket science, while another pilot picked up shit for Great Mazinger.
Huh.
And so Great Mazinger happens. There's a whole thing there, and then like by the time Grendizer happens after that, Koji is back from studying in the U.S. and he's built his own flying saucer, and he considers it to be better than the mech his grandfather gave him. It's not, but we're just gonna let him have his moment. Grandizer's gonna be the main mech anyway. We'll just let it do its job. That's why I like the remake. The Grendizer remake needs a sequel.
I need to see the remake then. But
yeah, the remake was good. The remake for Grendizer, very good. It needs a continuation. They left it on a weird cliffhanger. But they actually changed things up so that Koji's just piloting Mazinger. None of this, I built my own flying saucer and I think it can take on all of these aliens coming to get us. No, Mazinger comes out. We're just gonna use Mazinger, damn it. There's no reason not to. Fix the one gripe
that I love.
Mm-hmm.
Space Battleship Yamato.
Oh yeah. I don't. Which one though? I remember watching like one of the remake movies for that like over a decade ago. Yeah, I don't think I watched the remake anime. I watched like a movie remake like a decade ago that came out. I'd like to say might have been like more like 15 years, honestly. There's like a movie, yeah.
Space Battleship Yamato, $21.99.
That sounds right. Yeah.
There wasn't a live action version of that, but it was just, you don't touch that one.
Yeah, that's kind of a classic. That's a hard one to do anything with.
Yeah, but fuck.
Yeah.
The show is so good. So is the sequel.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, Space Battleship Yamato, it's hard to touch that one. Let's see what other things. Yeah. But yeah, the Grendizer remake was wonderful. I loved it. Them upgrading Mazinger Z to Mazinger X is an interesting little way to go with it that I was a little. I mean, there's ways you could have gone with that. Making a whole new, slightly modded design to Mazinger Z. Maybe not the way I would have gone with it personally, but it was a cool design. It let Koji get into the fight and actually do something that didn't require, like, fucking 4D chess happening the whole time. But
5D chess now.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It was... The way they kind of rationalized out the remake is that, yeah, Koji's here and Mazinger's fucking great. The aliens just have such more advanced technology that Koji can barely do anything. And Mazinger is struggling to keep up. Not that stops Koji from getting in the fight, but Mazinger can't seem to keep up with the alien machines. But it fucking almost wins a 3v1. That fight right at the beginning of the show was like that's one of the best representations of Koji as a pilot that I've ever seen in modern anime.
Like, you have better tech.
Yeah, they have better tech. This man just has balls of steel and hella mind for strategy in battle. Like, he almost won a 3v1. He was getting jumped. He took out 2 of them and damaged the 3rd before they took him down. And then Grendizer showed up and saved the day. Because, you know, it's his show.
Just reminds me of like in one of the Gundam series where one of the characters is in a much older, what was considered an antique, comes into the battlefield. Some the grunts are laughing at him, and the ace pilots are like, "God fucking damn it, we're all gonna die."
Yeah. I love moments like that. Just like,
Because
I'm going to
you can
humble
have the
you.
best shit in the world, but if you have no skill with it,
Yeah.
it may as well be dead weight.
I love those ones where the experienced pilot's just like, I'm about to humble the fuck out of you.
Yeah. Like I remember a moment in Double Zeta Gundam where the newest machine, Double Zeta, gets humbled by a Gilgug, the 1 Year War Gundam,
Yep.
and that's like Amuro was like 14 in the original Gundam.
Yeah.
By the time of Double Zeta, he was in his 30s.
Yep.
That tells you
Okay.
how much of a time difference, and you have to realize that the tech went from like low to zoom.
Yeah. No, once. I mean, the whole the whole tech tree in Gundam in Universal Century kind of ballooned overnight, right? Like they had
It ballooned after the
the
1 Year
the
War, where
during even like
oh yeah, but
the
it was
tech difference over that 1 year. Like
yeah,
they
it
that
sped up.
like from, hey, Xeon launches this war by using the first mobile suits
Well,
to,
first they dropped the colony, but then they
well, yeah,
launched mobile.
but like, yeah, they mobile suits just weren't a thing that had been used prior, and then suddenly they go from this is a
They were
brand new
used,
tech to
but they were
boom.
used for construction because they were
Yeah,
stuck with power cables.
yeah. But like, it wasn't really something that was used for war. It was all mostly ship to ship combat and stuff, and then just
Oh yeah, no, it was like the old ship of the line where you're just in a line
yeah.
flying across each other, just firing.
And then mobile suits happened, and
That's what
everybody got
mobile was.
fucked.
Yeah, and
And
like
that was realistically Xeon's big advantage, right? They had this new technology that the Earth Federation just had no real answer for up front, to the point where the Earth
the Federation never
Federation's,
bothered building anything like it
yeah,
either.
because they didn't think they needed anything, so they were kind of
Like
stagnating on
us space
weapons, and
fighters
then
will do just
oh yeah,
fine.
they were so unprepared
No,
for it that their literal first mobile suits that the Earth Federation built were just repurposed escape pods with guns on them.
no construction pods.
Yeah,
Even worse.
yeah, fucking
They had
ball,
they
man.
had no armor. You could penetrate that thing with a 9mm.
Yeah.
But they were cheap, easy to fly, and had a 180mm recoilless cannon. So
Go.
it worked as a stopgap.
Oh yeah. Worked as a stopgap because they had literally nothing else. But yeah.
You want to know the kill ratio for the balls to Azaku 1?
Ooh. Yeah, sure.
Early in the war, it took 50 space fighters to take out Azaku 1. When they introduced the ball, it took 25. When Xeon introduced the Zaku 2, it got worse. They never released the numbers for that. Now the
Yeah.
tactics did get better, but they still never released the numbers. It wasn't great. The original tactic was just stay as a group and fire at one target. The mid-war to late-war tactic was just you surround one target so it can't. So if it dodges one, it hit someone else's shot.
Yeah.
But like,
How do you resolve this? Shoot more.
Yeah.
Just shoot more.
Like, mobile suits were very, very good, but you need to have well-trained pilots, and they took a lot of resources too. They don't make sense to me in gravity, but they're fucking cool. But in
They're
space,
really cool. That's the point.
yeah. But in
It
space, just a little nudge from the
yeah.
legs, and you can do a fucking flip for little to no fuel
Oh yeah.
use, and that's what their advantage was.
Yep. That's why all
But would take
the
space
ground
fighter
based
or a
stuff
spaceship.
was, you know.
The ground space stuff was just like, this fucker can use a 120 millimeter machine cannon. Fuck it, it's a mobile bunker now. Go. What do you mean it's a bazooka? It's the size of our battleship cannon. Yeah. But by the end of the war, Xeon was using 500 millimeter bazookas.
Yeah. I mean, if it works, right?
I mean, it one-shots cruisers, so
Right? It's just kind of like it worked for them.
it was slow, but like they just repurposed old artillery rounds, put them in a bazooka, and called it a day.
Yeah.
Like, but
That's...
then the Federation came out with their beam tech, and it was just like,
Yeah, nah, that was kind of the Federation finally put money behind it and started developing stuff. And the minute they actually had an army of GMs ready to go, that was kind of game.
yeah.
I like I think the best summary of original Gundam from a tactical standpoint I have ever seen just kind of talks about how White Base was just a distraction.
White Base was a distraction, but also a data gathering from all the
Oh
prototypes,
yeah,
basically making
because the
Master
learning
Chiefs
computer
better.
built into the Gundam was getting data from every engagement that
Yeah,
Amuro was part of. White
which
Base
made
was sending
fighting.
back all of this data, and they used all that learning computer data to build the first like actual production unit GM,
Not only
and
that, but to make
all of that.
tactics and
Yeah,
strategies, figure out
and it's
weaknesses
just
in the
and
everything.
meanwhile, Xeon's biggest downfall was putting so much time and resources and energy into hunting
Everywhere.
down White Base.
No, that, but also like, oh, let's try this concept.
Yeah,
Let's try this. Like, no, they should be like, okay, our
Saku, good
multi-environment
enough,
shit's doing fine. We don't need a ground-based only suit.
right?
Fuck off. Close combat? Nah, universal combat, please.
Yeah, that.
You'll be going back into space anyway, eventually.
Yeah, we just. But you know, you can kind of see the point where it's like if they realize that maybe the Zaku had some issues on the ground, it didn't work out as
They did
well, so
fine,
they.
actually.
Yeah, no, but it
They
did
just
fine.
took out
That's
the
the
space
problem.
parts.
Yeah, that's the problem. It was just like, yeah, they showed the Zaku did fine. But if they like had built it into the story that like, oh well, the Zaku actually doesn't do very well on the ground. There's some issues. It's more suited for space, so we needed to come up with something different.
So the reason they
Then you
built
could
the
have
goof,
written it off. Yeah,
the
the goof
reason
does
the
look a lot
goof
like the
and the
Zaku, but
camper
yeah.
was, so the goof was just a further development of the Zaku
Mm-hmm.
by the company that made it, Zionic. And they wanted a suit that can do melee combat in case the Federation came up with their own suits. Which, fair enough. But why did you make it ground-based only?
Yeah.
You couldn't convert it
As
to
much as
space
I
at
like the
all.
goof.
Yeah. And like, and
Uh,
then their rival came out with the Dom, which
mm-hmm.
was able to be converted to space and had
Yeah.
enough thrust and armor to just space. It could take some hits.
Yeah,
And it
that
could
just
wield
kind of
bigger
be,
weapons,
and
more
that was
powerful
just
stuff.
kind of the better option that they ended up going with more.
Yeah, and Xeon sadly didn't have the technology anywhere close to get to beam weapons. They tried by themselves, and the closest they got was a flashbang.
Yeah. But
It wasn't until
the Federation just had more resources to throw around.
that too. But the
Xeon was
Federation
kind of
also
limited.
knew the Federation also knew how to focus. Like
Yeah.
they see, okay, this project's working. Focus in that direction instead of, doing another one.
We made
It
3
wasn't until they
prototypes. One of them's doing way better than the others. Make that.
focus on that. They're like, okay, we want to make a prototype of that prototype for, say, sniping. Okay, use the base chassis, put some high grid sensors, and call it a day.
Oh, exactly. I think
Like,
that's good as a
they knew what they
sketch
were
for-
doing. Meanwhile,
that's
Xeon was
good
just,
sketch.
let's make mobile armors. Your mobile suit was why you were winning.
Yeah, they switched up, and it was just like these are nowhere near as good, man.
And
All right,
and then you have the internal politics of Xeon. Just, oh my god.
yeah, it's its own game problem.
Yeah, Xeon, no matter what, was going to lose.
Yeah, it's once they needed to hit hard and fast to have a chance of winning, and the Federation just kind of outlasted and got to the point where they could just win.
Yeah,
No
though
problem.
Xeon actually nearly won. They nearly had a truce made where Xeon would get space and the colony points, while Earth would get space around Earth and around the moon
Mm-hmm.
and it would just be split more or less 50-50. And Xeon would get its independence. But the Federation's main general escaped Xeon prison, got back to Earth and to the conference, and made a speech. So the Federation kept fighting.
Hmm.
But hey, at least they outlawed nukes and colony drops.
Yeah, at least that's a big one.
Yep. But like the war would have been over in 6 months if that didn't happen. And like she quucks one of the alternate timelines for UC,
Yeah.
where Xeon actually won. I'm sorry, even with Shard stealing the Gundam, that's nice and all. But you don't have the industrial base. And here's the thing, that was just the G2 Gundam. They had another prototype on the moon. They would just move stuff there.
Yeah.
Yes, Xeon would have
Yeah.
had a catch-up period, but like it would have taken them months to reverse engineer everything and figure it out. Like,
It
what's
is
the
true.
ratio for the alloys for the armor? We now see how their beam rifle works, but how do we make it ourselves? It's unrealistic. It would have brought the Gilgug and beam weapons to the Dom. Basically, the Gilgug would come out sooner, and the Dom may have had beam weapons, but the Federation sadly has. It's basically how the U.S. won the war.
Yeah.
We out factory you. You keep specializing your shit and having unique factories when ours is just everyone's making the same shit. Everyone's making the same shit. Like Xeon definitely has some cool designs, but
Yeah, focused a little too much on the variety and not enough on the actual function. That
yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, tablet? What's that setting that's doing that? Worst part is how inconsistent it is about actually doing it. Like, it'd be one thing if that was a constant thing, but it's not.
I do like the Zagok E that the Xeons made.
The Zagat can
Yeah,
be really cool.
it is.
I do like the, like, there's just the shape of it, right? The head is,
Well, it is meant for underwater combat.
yeah. The head is, like, a neat thing. It's not, like, something I would have personally, like, expected.
But it fits it's what it has to do, though.
Exactly. Like, functionally, makes perfect sense to me, right? Like, yeah, we built
Visually,
one for
it's
underwater
neat.
because there's heck, mostly I feel like they just kind of made it because there was that one Federation base that kind of required the water combat.
That was Jaburo, and
Yeah,
there was also a few other bases they used it on.
yeah, there were some that are on they because once again, a lot of old military bases on Earth were based off of naval ports, right?
Yep.
So there's a lot of military bases on the water.
But there wasn't actually much fighting in the ocean itself because
Yeah, what was the point
everyone
at
could
that
fly
point in time?
and
Yeah,
drop from orbit. So
yeah,
what's
just
the point?
why fight over the water when you just go for your target, right?
Yeah. I I do like the Rickdom too, which is just an enhanced Rickdom with universal components. Because that's another thing Xeon had issues with. Each mobile suit components were unique to that mobile suit. So the Zaku 1 couldn't shared some components with the Zaku 2, but not fully. The Dom couldn't share parts with the Zaku 2. Same with the Gilgug. It was a pain for maintenance crews. Because sometimes you
I
were
can
waiting for that
imagine.
one part. So in the last month of the war, they just decided to do United Maintenance Project, and the Zaku got redone as the Zaku FE,
Mm-hmm.
which shared parts with the Rick Dom 2 and the Gelgug J. And then there were limited production units that were for like aces or meant to raid certain bases, like the Camphor.
Yeah, I love the camper. It's so
Oh, it's so fucking
cool.
good.
So cool. So wasted in the one series it actually shows up in.
Yeah, but if you think about it from the pilot's POV, he had no idea that the Alex had arm gatlings. Because Alex just dropped the beam saber
Yeah,
and
it kind of was a
not.
shocker for most of that stuff, but at the same time it was just like you guys, someone at Xeon looked at the mission for this and went, "Yeah, the mobile suit we should send these guys is the one that is very clearly we're looking here's a mission where they have to go probably fight inside of a colony.
The colony.
Let's give them the high speed fast hit and destructive one, not one better suited for colony fighting."
Thing is, they used that one not because of that, but because it can be easily taken apart and assembled with basic tools and hidden in containers.
Yeah, so it was a lot easier to smuggle in there, and that was part of the thing.
That's the reason they used it. They would have preferred a Gelgoog or something that could fire.
Like, give him a fucking Zaku.
They actually had a Zaku outside, which was what cut the head off of Alex. The thing is, the Kempler is stated to be able to use beam melee weapons, and some sources state also beam ranged weaponry. But the sad part is it's never truly stated if the beam weaponry was just melee or melee and guns. But all
Yeah.
sources agreed that it had one beam saber that worked, but it wasn't too strong.
Mm-hmm. Then I know the model kit straight up just comes with the fucking whip made of mines. For
That was iconic.
Just cause. Like that horribly, horribly inefficient weapon, but my god. My god. The aura factor.
Yeah. Though it is stated that the beam saber for the Kempfer and the Gelgug was developed by the engagement data with against the Gundam. And whenever the Gundam decided to leave a beam saber in the field, they also took that as well.
I'm amazed we didn't actively get a story in the 1 Year War of oh no, I need him. Of Almaro going, oh no, I need a melee weapon. Fuck. I lost the beam sword.
There is one part where he just starts fisting someone, but
Yeah.
he never really drops one.
They never really mention it, but yeah, you watch him drop it a couple times and take off without it, and it's just kind of assumed someone that they picked it up at some point, because you never see him not have the damn thing.
Yeah.
Like, if he needs to, it's there. But
I want to do a custom version of the Kempfer that's just really goes with its look
oh yeah, no.
and speed. But one thing I dislike on the Kempfer
Mm-hmm.
is the spikes on the shoulder.
I don't know. I very much like the design on that thing. The spikes just kind of add to it. They're completely pointless for any actual thing. They're just metal spikes getting added on for style. But
Yeah, like I get the intent where you could just use your speed and shoulder charge and have that pierce someone,
mm-hmm.
but at that point you have a beam saber. Just hold it out, speed past them with it on, and just cut them in half as you keep going.
Yeah. Let's see, where's that's the.
But I also just want to give it arm gatlings because that also, just fucking cool.
Just makes sense, yeah.
Oh, there's an image on the wiki of the cockpit after it got Gatling gunned.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Yeah, I can imagine. Honestly, I'm trying to like I love that. I love that suit. I watched that. I think I watched that OVA while I was I think I was at a cottage with the group, with the main group people, and just kind of hanging out for a week, and I just ended up bringing a bunch of Gundam stuff because why not? I just ended up watching that OVA at that point because I was in the middle of binging most of Gundam.
But there's a metal build actually for Campfire, and it looks so fucking good.
Hmm.
Yeah, it
How
sadly
do
didn't have
I...
enough armor to deal with a 90mm Gatling gun.
Yeah, that's kind of its own problem.
Yeah, the armor looks more like the deal with shrapnel than with anything else.
Yeah.
Like, for a fast hit and run raiding suit, it's perfect.
Which was kind of the point, but
Yeah, the pilot did not immediately go for a double tap finish. Instead, it was stunned by the fact that the armor came off.
yup,
Like, if you're not sure it's dead, stab it again!
that one.
And then boom! OVA over! Like, okay, the main character does lose his girlfriend at that point, but you know. There's also a prototype you could find. It's green. Huh. Smaller thrusters too.
Hmm. Ah, yes, green mobile suit. That, yeah.
No, it looks like a Comfort, but this one's a green paint job. Thrusters on the legs are smaller. No hip thruster. No shoulder thrust. No, there's one shoulder thruster, so basically less thrusters. Looks like more armor.
Hmm.
Oh, and a Vulcan gun in the head.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Is
You
there
know
a
that
name
would have been
attached to
useful in
that by any chance?
the prototype one.
Yeah. Is there like a name attached to that, or is that just like UC prototype that didn't end up in production thing?
No, it's a one prototype that was used to make the limited production Comfort. It's just called the Comfort prototype.
Okay.
Apparently, it had more armor than the mass production unit.
Man, mass production unit probably could have used that.
Yeah, but it was more armor around the joints of the arms and the legs,
Mm-hmm.
which nice, but I guess it didn't meet what they wanted, so they just omitted that. The one thing they did omit that I want in the regular Comfort is Vulcan guns. Like in the head and arms, I don't care. Put it somewhere. You deal with the light stuff without having to use, your shotgun or something. It just makes sense, you know?
Really does. Get that extra little bit of firepower in there. Not like it doesn't have a fuck ton as it is, but
It also tested out a large, heavy machine gun.
ooh,
Hmm.
just a wee bit too much.
But since that never went to the mass production, I assume that machine gun didn't do well.
Yeah, you can probably imagine so at that point.
But damn, it does look fucking cool. Here's an image of them side by side. Take a look.
That.
They are very similar, huh?
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna look at. I'm just staring at it like, okay, that big gun on the left is cool. The
Yeah.
the image on the right is just the master grade.
Yeah, I need to get one,
I have.
actually. I don't have a model.
That master grade camphor is one of the first master grade kits I ever built.
Funny thing is, my
I
first
liked it
ever
that
master
much.
grade was actually the Faz version car.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, the prototype for the Double Zeta Gundam. So yeah, that was my first ever master grade, and it came together pretty well. Though its giant fucking cannon kind of makes it impossible to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like master grades are nice, but like where the fuck do we put them afterwards?
I mean, out of all of them that I have, my camphor stands up on its own, just
Yeah.
fully decked out with all of the gear. uh, my Zeta, and I have the transformable master grade.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
I have a stand for it. The model kit came with a stand that is the launcher from the ship.
Ooh.
So I'm like, oh, if that's the stand, it's just gonna be sitting there stance to launch. That's just what it's doing.
Yeah, I actually have the master grade for the Zeta Plus.
Ooh. I actually have a bunch of master grade kits I still need to build sitting around. They're on this. They're over there in that
I
closet.
have a perfect grade that I need to build.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I'm currently still in the middle of doing a project for RD,
Ah. Okay. Yep. No, I've got
which I have been delaying for about a month now.
mm, somewhere in my closet, I have master grade goof, double zeta, death scythe hell. I have not built. There's an Omnimon kit in here. Uh, that that's just a thing. Also, there's a Mazinger Lego kit I have sitting there,
I have a
and
Delta Gundam 2 to
real
build.
grade
I
Gal
have a
Geiger.
Zawasabi. I have a new Gundam. Also, the Zawasabi and new Gundam are both real grades.
Ooh, all
So,
right.
yay, that's gonna be fun. I have so many I need to build. It's yeah. But if there's one Gundam series everyone needs to see, it's 08 MS Team. But
Yeah, 8th MS team is really good.
it is. Like, it does have the bad trope of halfway in, the guy gets an upgraded suit, but the reasoning actually makes so much fucking sense, though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, your main suit was so heavily damaged that it was we could do one of two things: make a brand new one from spare parts and wreckage, or get you a new one.
Yeah,
And considering getting a whole new suit at the time was harder, they
that
just
was much more complicated considering where the combat was going on.
yep. So they just put what they had lying around together.
Mm-hmm.
Like it also has my favorite gym variant there,
Ooh.
the GM sniper.
Oh yeah.
I love that thing,
Yeah, GM Sniper's pretty fucking cool.
but I love the GM sniper too even more. 'Cause, like, fuck, I actually have Dusty at the moment, but I have the clear version of the Master Grade,
Oh, nice.
clear color.
Ooh. Oh yeah,
You can see
actually.
the inner frame, and it's very fucking
Oh
cool.
yeah, I know like a lot of older master grades used to come with like an extra sheet with replacement parts that were the clear ones also. So you could like choose whether you want to like have the proper version or just have a clear thing for whatever display you were doing.
Yeah, now it's like not all of them get it. It's
Yeah,
the
and you
ones
just
that
kind of have to buy it
do
as a
very well
separate
do.
thing, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Or just custom make the
Make
parts
some more
yourself.
money. But
3D print some stuff, you know.
yeah, like, it looks so good. People keep questioning why it comes with a ballistic sniper rifle instead of a beam one. That's because the base one we see is in a colony. Therefore, they don't want it to overpenetrate the colony.
Yeah, probably a good idea with the number of times that's fucking happened.
Yeah, but otherwise, it can use beam weaponry. They just weren't allowed to in that case.
Yeah.
Also, another side bit of the GM Sniper 2. It on paper, its performance equals the Grandpa Gundam.
Ooh.
There's some places like armor it doesn't, but in other places like mobility it actually exceeds.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they could have easily mass produced that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
A mass production unit by the end of the war was as good and or better than their first fucking yeah. Um, that's a scary thought, huh?
Really is.
Like, of course the armor isn't going to be as good because, well, Luna Titanium's fucking expensive.
Anything about this? This is. Like, I did not open up that menu. Go away.
Actually, have you seen G-Quox?
I have not actually, as of yet. I never got around
Have,
to
have
it.
you have you seen at least their redesign of
Oh,
the
yeah.
Gundam
No,
though?
I know what that looks like, yes.
I I don't like it. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Definitely
Like I do
wasn't
like the
terribly
extra.
fond of it going in. I got the concept seemed okay, but like
Yeah. There's only there's one good meme section, and then the ending is just fucking. So there was two good meme sections. That's it. I The designs are why though I do like the extra sensor on the chin of the head. I do like that.
yeah.
But like you're fighting in a space war in space where there's shell casings, random bullets, debris everywhere going at what speed? Leaving your joints like that is just I have so many problems with it.
Yeah, no, understandably so.
Also, it just feels wrong. Like if they didn't call it Gundam, I would have been more happy with it, but it which is also something about the new Gundam game coming out in a year or two.
Oh, yeah.
That's just did you have to slap the fucking Gundam name on it? Did you?
I mean, maybe a little bit. Like, I will say, with that, I feel like it is a little too early to really give them shit over that.
I'm giving them shit
Like,
over the look of the stuff.
oh, okay, that, yeah, but that's just, for all we know, like, sure, the main Gundam design that we saw doesn't look like, it's not very Gundam-ish, but it is something new. We don't know specifically what the deal is with the setting or any of that, so we're just
Yeah, if it's
at
explained
this
well,
at
then
this point I'm
then
just like I feel like it's way too early to give them shit over that.
it is. But at the same time, I'd be like, I don't like the design currently.
Yeah, that's completely
The
fair.
next trailer has to explain something about the setting for the design to make sense, because otherwise, I'm just why are the parts floating and moving like that? Why the giant physical sword? You have beam weapons, right?
Right.
Like it's half just me going, the head and the body don't look Gundam like, and the other half of me going, I have too many questions. This is confusing me. But like from the little gameplay they did show, I am also not hopeful in the gameplay department.
It's it kind of to me it looks more like kind of like the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games in the way it's playing, which is not terrible, but like you could do better with it.
Yeah, what they showed off basically wasn't great for a good start. But it has done one thing. I haven't forgotten about it.
This is true.
I am now out of energy for ranting.
Understandable. We've been doing it for a bit.
Yeah.
Um,
But considering there's not much background music.
yeah, that thing. Why did it? There we go. Yeah, that's the thing I need to do in future is get some actual background music for streams that don't really have sound to them aside from the sound of my voice.
I mean, there's plenty of great free stuff, but Twitch, you
Yeah.
need to still smack them because people put up those and claim it as as their own.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
hard
have the right to do that.
hard to double check those things sometimes unless you're paying for something, and even then
Yeah.
it's hard to trust some of those things. I would love to find an actual like proper royalty free music thing that I could just have on a playlist going in the background during these things, but like that takes a bunch of research that I'm not terribly willing to do at this moment in time.
That's why when I have to do like just chatting or stuff like this, I have background music, but it's not going to be transmitted to the stream. It's just for me. Everyone else was going to have to find their own, sadly.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. If I'm listening to something, I want it to be like people on stream can also hear it.
Yeah, like I would like that myself as well, but the risk is too high.
Yeah.
We are now actually out of the worst of the smoke, by the way.
Oh, good.
However, it is hitting New York hard, Cleveland hard, North Bay, and it's going to be hitting Chicago soon.
I'm sure they're being very normal about that.
Eh,
I've already heard some of the things coming out of the states about that.
the end of the fucking world. Some people.
Yeah, yeah. How dare Canada not just deal with their wildfires? This has happened multiple years in a row now. How dare they let all this smoke fuck with our people?
Like we are dealing with them. It's just
As if the better part of their west coast isn't consistently on fire every fucking year.
yeah, like we
Like,
deal with our shit. It just takes time because
yeah,
we're how
it
much
gets
forest?
worse, man. Every year it's worse than the last.
Yeah, that's global warming for you.
Yeah.
But there's actually info on how to protect yourself from the smoke when if you're going out.
Oh, okay.
A cloth mask or a scarf will do nothing. A surgical mask is light. Meanwhile, a KN95, if fitting well, will do good. Otherwise, you want something that's actually meant for dealing with something like this.
Yeah.
Like those masks they use in construction zones, those
Oh, yeah, yeah.
light facial ones. Yeah, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that is best because it's designed for that. Therefore, it's going to do well with the smoke. Similar particle size, so get the mask that works best for
Yeah.
what you're dealing with. But something is better than raw dogging it.
That
But most
is
importantly,
true.
stay indoors if the air quality is bad.
I was saying earlier today. Like, shit, man, I hope
Mhm.
the smoke clears up a little bit soon because pretty sure I gotta spend a good chunk of my day tomorrow outside doing yard work.
It
So I'm
does look
like,
like it's going to keep going in the US direction, but we're still gonna get like the corners of it.
yeah,
But you have a decent mask, right?
I do.
Then you
Maybe
should be
not
fine.
specifically like the good kind for that, but you know,
Like, I'm
it'll
sure you have
do.
like an N95 somewhere.
Oh yeah, I definitely have that somewhere.
KN95 or just an N95.
It's an N95.
Just N95? Then yeah, no, that's gonna do just fine.
Okay. Uh,
Because anything small enough to get through that, your lungs can deal with.
mm-hmm. I think, judging from the time right now, I'm gonna probably get through this, finish off this sketch of Layman, and then that's probably gonna be the stream for tonight. So this will be one of a number of streams of this as I figure this out. And in the in-between, I'm going to start figuring out what the fuck setting this is that is fucking having this little thing pop up every time I try and draw. That, that's annoying.
I did post the information about the masks, so I also send it to you so you could post it around.
Alright.
Info is coming from the CDC,
Okay, so yep.
so good info.
Yup. Fucking...
But yeah, everyone just be safe.
Yup. Kinda the important bit.
Yeah.
I know I've just sort of been drawing it for the last few minutes without really mentioning anything about it, but like, for anyone who doesn't know, this is our friend Prince Layman's OC. It's a Sonic OC, effectively. I started drawing like the chibi pose thing that I was doing, and then just remembered, oh yeah, I'm doing Layman. I kind of had to shift gears and be like, and now I'm drawing Sonic fan art, effectively. just changed gears about halfway in and just went, oh wait, right.
And this is why people call Arthur a Sonic character.
Yeah.
I know their hair tufts, but like, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
he's a
like,
great dude.
yeah, nah, he is. But anyways, yeah, that's Layman's character. I think actually there's a little thing, that little gem that kind of joins the two sides of his cloak around his neck. has like a little wing thing on either side of it that I haven't drawn. Yeah, let me just get that in there. Right, just do that with the mouse.
Oh, you want my take on a terrible but still good movie?
Oh yeah?
Battleship. Not a great movie. Very cliche, but has very good moments.
Okay, at least.
Especially the moment where they just go to the Missouri, the Iowa class battleship, and just be like, "We need to borrow your boat."
Hmm.
And the fucking veterans just come by and just actual veterans were actually put on the movie for the whole scene,
That's good.
and it's a great scene. It's a great scene. But like the whole premise is silly.
What was it, like aliens took over the battleships for the military and now they have to fight back
No,
against their own ships?
the
Or...
aliens took over Hawaii and put up a big fucking energy dome.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the crew of one destroyer, actually a few destroyers were in there at the time,
Mm-hmm.
but one survives and then gets knocked out later, and the crew survives and takes the Missouri and just does some fucking silly epic shit with it, and yeah, saves the day.
Of course.
Like, it's a B movie, but it's a good B movie.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's effectively, yeah, that's layman. Okay. So I've drawn layman, I've drawn the anonymous guy. I'm starting to wonder if I'm making it past the sketch stage for the group picks. Because that was just kind of a I will quickly do a thing of all of you redeem. I didn't really specify it was going to be like full on art of everybody, like fully completed things.
You just
But
said you would draw.
I said I would
So
draw, so that it's probably just the sketch stage for that, and then the actual paid one will probably have flat color at least. But I got to figure out how to do that.
fair.
So for now, I kind of like where I've gone with this. The anonymous donor is literally just the Guy Fawkes mask and a hoodie, because yeah, what else was that gonna be?
Yeah.
And I got layman drawn. I've still got on this list of people that I have to do for another stream that'll happen at some point. We got Sparta, you, Overkill, Beck, and Hunter Christ from the Sketch Academy server, who apparently his favorite Pokemon is Dedenne, so it might just be me drawing Dedenne, but we'll find out.
Huh.
Because honestly, everybody else on this list has like an OC or like a character or a VTuber or whatever. He's the only one that does not, so it's a lot harder to figure out what to draw for that. So I might just draw his favorite Pokemon.
I mean, that works.
Yeah.
You could also try
So-
asking them.
Yeah, I did earlier, and I haven't really gotten an answer either, but we'll find out. Anyways, that's probably going to be it for me for stream for tonight. 1 a.m. sounds like a good finish point. I know I started a little late because I couldn't get the tech going for this first art stream and all, trying to get shit working. Maybe next
That's
time
just
I'll have
natural scout.
yeah, maybe next time I'll have an actual I'll have actual music in the background too. We'll figure that out. I have been thinking about just getting something commissioned just to have like a background track or two for stuff, but I don't know. I don't know about that, spending money on that instead of other things. We'll find out. Anyways, we are going on the Twitch side of things anyway.
You start raiding off. I'm gonna head to bed.
Alright,
So good
you
night,
have a
chat.
good
Good
night.
night, Raven.
Have a very good night, Swifty. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And on that note, who is... Well, we have Stella on, but we rated Stella a lot in the last little while. Anybody else kicking around? I mean, Q and Camper Kai are playing Marvel Rivals, so that's an option. Aju is... Aju's, apparently it's their birthday. So maybe we just drop on over to Aju's side of things. They just have it listed as special events. I don't actually know what they're doing. But, yeah, dropping over to... Oh, man, my keyboard. Maneuvering some stuff because... Slash... We're going to go raid over to Aju VT, currently doing a birthday stream. So let's drop in, wish them a happy birthday. I did collab with Aju a while ago, earlier in June. So it's like a month ago we played Peak. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. It's been interesting. We got some stuff drawn. And yeah, I will see you again Saturday, I think. Yeah, it's sounding more and more like we're getting pulled into playing Mecha Chameleon with Vel. I might have a scheduling conflict for that, but we'll find out. Anyways, thank you all for coming out. I'll see you again Saturday, if not Sunday, for the Sketch Academy tournament. I'll see you then. Peace.